This is your most important work. There's a story behind that. This is your daily message from Chad number 1099 to upgrade your mental game today by telling yourself a better story, because the most important story you hear is the story you tell yourself. This message is especially dedicated to a first-rate conqueror, Rich Kennedy. Here's the upgrade. You may see your work as a project to conquer, but upgraded thinking knows it's not the work we conquer. It's ourselves. Here's the story. Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay, his Nepali Sherpa or guide, stood on top of Mount Everest on May 29, 1953. Everest is about 30,000 feet, where the oxygen is a third of what it is at sea level. Just to put it in perspective, cruising altitude of a jet is about 30,000 feet. They were the first to climb the highest mountain in the world. They spent a few minutes at the summit, they took some photos, they buried some sweets and a small cross, and then they descended. When Hillary met his teammate on the way down, he didn't say, "We've accomplished the greatest feat in human mountaineering." He didn't say, "We've conquered Everest." There was no self-aggrandizement, no meditation on the magnitude, just a man who did the work and moved on to the next thing. Most of us see it backwards. We think the goal is to conquer the work, reach the goal, finish the project, build the business, as if the work is the thing. It's not. Hillary said, "It's not the mountain we conquer, it's ourselves." Earl Schoaf understood this. He mentored a young man named Jim Rohn and told him something that changed everything. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. If you work hard on your job, you can make a living. If you work harder on yourself, you can make a fortune. He encouraged Rohn to set a financial goal, not for the money's sake, but for what he would become doing it. Hillary was doing the same thing on Everest. 15 minutes at the summit, that wasn't the point. The point was who he'd become to get there and who he'd continue to become after that. That's why he didn't stop. He also led other expeditions, including a 1977 jet boat trip up the Ganges River to its Himalayan source. He went to the South Pole. He built a dozen schools, hospitals, clinics, bridges, and airfields for the Sherpas in remote Himalayan regions. He spent his life in action. Most of us are focused on the wrong thing. We belittle our projects. We dwell on impossibility. We see fallow periods as failure. We talk about our work in ways that make us smaller, not larger. But the work isn't the thing. You are the thing. The work is the forge. Your conquest is not external, it's internal. And when you shift that frame, when you see your project as an opportunity to become someone better, everything changes. You stop needing the work to validate you. The work validates itself by who you're becoming in it. The better story to tell yourself is, it's not the work I'm conquering, it's myself. The work is just the forge. Tell me a story of the transformative power of work to fromchadsmith@gmail.com. You can get a free copy of my book, The Most Powerful Story in the World, by going to fromchad.gumroad.com. The transcript of this message and hundreds of others are always available at www.fromchad.com.